kama sigahozi Jai kama sigahozi Jai kama sigahozi Jai kama Africa is now or never. You either win it or lose it forever. Africa is now or never. We rather win it and keep it for good. Nigeria is now or never. You either love it or lose it forever. Nigeria is now or never. We rather love it and keep it for good. Freedom is now or never. We either win it or lose it forever. Freedom is now or never. We rather win it and keep it for good. Let me hear it. Sigahozi Jai kama Sigahozi Kanje bahana Jai kama Ajameje Sigahozi Jama bahana Jai kama Kanje Sigahozi Kanje bahana Jai kama Kanje Sigahozi Jai kama Kanje Sigahozi bahana Jai kama Africa is now or never. You either win it or lose it forever. Africa is now or never. We rather win it and keep it for good. Nigeria is now or never. You either love it or leave it forever. Nigeria is now or never. We rather love it and keep it for good. Freedom is now or never. We either win it or lose it forever. Freedom is now or never. We rather win it and keep it for good.
Mm.
Here, you know what I mean? IK, you're
Yes.
staying in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing they need is your license,
Mm-hmm.
your proof of eligibility, your your business is good to go.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what we are experiencing. But Nigeria is my country. I've
Mm.
resolved not to give up on Nigeria, no matter what. You know the passion I have
Yeah.
on Nigeria. Everything about Nigeria. This is a place I come, I feel at home,
Mm-hmm.
notwithstanding that we are outside the country. Nigeria is still our country, and I don't think this is the time to give up. That is why we will have to try as much as possible to get it right
Mm.
on this protest, on this ongoing protest. Let's not just protest and sweep it on the table, because I've heard some comments about you people. Don't worry, within the next 2 days, 3 days, everything will be sorted under the rug. You can see what is happening, which you said we are going to still come discuss about. So that is it.
Yes.
Crazy doing business in Nigeria. The corruption
Mm.
is something else.
No kidding. Well, again, thanks, Informa. Unfortunately, you see, I will have to get you back again to talk about the youth, because I figured out what happened. So we didn't have audio while you were talking. Uh, so we figured it out now. Yeah, please, if you're hearing us, let us know. Audio is back. Yeah, so we got it now. So
I
can
think
you?
the audio is back.
Yeah, it's back now. Yeah. So can you tell us again? If you're joining, I'm here with engineer Mrs. Informa Okunwa, and you see, and it's been amazing. So you see, get us back again. I asked the question. I said, when people hear about Nigeria, what they think of, especially people in the outside world, they said we are 419ers, we're Yahoo. That's all they know about Nigeria. Can you speak, enlighten whomever cares and are listening about Nigerian youth, please? Sorry if he's. Let's get it on audio now. Good, go for it.
Okay. Now, Nigeria is, in my estimation,
Mm-hmm.
one of the most blessed nation in the world.
Mm.
I'm losing my listening.
Your video, yes. Go on. We're still hearing you. It will come.
Okay, so Nigeria, in my estimation,
Mm.
is one of the most blessed nation of the world,
Mm.
and the reasons are obvious. Do you talk about, the mineral resources
Mm-hmm.
or the human resources?
Mm-hmm.
We have the most ingenious set of people
Mm.
all over the world. And it's a sad commentary
Mm.
that Nigerians are not recognized in their own country.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do as well as they do in their country until they leave.
Mm-hmm.
The moment they leave the shores of their nation,
Mm-hmm.
they start doing so well.
Mm.
The good is in. The good is in. Okay, so it's sad. And one of the things that bleeds my heart each time I think about it, the lady has talked about how difficult it is to do business in Nigeria.
Mm.
Now, the one that saddens me the most is the fact that merit has died.
Wow.
Merit is dead in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody cares about what you're capable of. Nobody cares about what you're good at. Nobody cares about the fact that you deserve this. It's about who you know. It's about who can connect you. It's about who you play servitude to. And no country can progress that way. Now, that is what is encouraging the level of brain drain we have going on. Immediately after this pandemic, in fact, in the middle of a pandemic, we're losing our doctors. They are leaving the shores of the country because they are not appreciated. You are nobody in Nigeria until you leave. The moment you get to one of these other countries, because there they appreciate your efforts, they appreciate your input, they appreciate your dexterity. So no country survives this way.
Yeah.
So now you see a politician that can barely defend himself, that knows next to nothing, controlling billions, and then he tells you, "No, they bang go back one." You understand? So you look at the whole thing and it's sad. So what it does is that it discourages those who are working hard. You discover something in Nigeria, nobody gives a hoot, whoever you are. And then, you know, corruption takes another terrible dimension, which is nepotism, ethnicity. So the fact that you can do it is not the issue. The issue is, what's your ethnicity? Who do you know? And even if you're an Olodo, it doesn't matter as long as you're connected. Which country makes progress this way? So what you see happening all over the country today is youth saying, we matter. We have something to offer. Why will the country, the only country in the world that we can actually lay claim as our own, be the biggest problem we have?
Wow.
I mean, it's sad. A situation where less than 10% of the 200 million people control the destinies of the rest. It's just not tenable.
Wow. So
that's it. You see people who are, you have coders, you have mobile app or whatever, you have it in abundance in Nigeria. But what's the encouragement to read? What's the encouragement to study? What's the encouragement to spend hours researching? There's no encouragement.
Wow. So sad.
So that's why we have and so when we talk about corruption, corruption is the badge. Is the badge. And so it's sad. And it's sad that the badge that the politicians have earned for the nation is now put on the whole youth. So it bleeds my heart each time I have to talk about it, because governance, as hard as it may seem, is not rocket science. It's not rocket science. You know a little bit about leadership.
Yeah.
Maxwell will tell you that everything rises and falls on leadership. And the people are not asking for so much.
Yes.
Just provide leadership. Create the enabling environment. There are those who are not even bothered about how much you embezzle. Create the enabling environment for those whose brain are still working so that they can make something for their lives.
Wow.
Is it too much to ask for?
Wow. Wow.
So that's the situation we found ourselves in. It's been stories for 60 years.
Wow. Wow.
You're welcome.
Wow. Yes. Before I get to go to give us some Ugo is my co-host, to give us some updates on what is happening or what has happened. Engineer Former would soon be going for another meeting right away in the next minute or so here. So I want to get her input before but she'll be back again sometime this week because she's very passionate about this. You made a comment when you were talking about your company in Nigeria when you started it, and you said all of the people that are working for you, none of them are related to you, because you didn't even tell us about that, because Yusuf was talking about corruption, and he made a point about that, what we call a mamado. Who do you know, basically? If you might tell us what practically, how did you, when you started the company in Nigeria, how did you employ people that are now working for you? And this can be confirmed because our employees are watching as well. So go for it. We're not just making up stories here.
Yes. I employed right from my general manager down to the security. I got them online. I had to put up an advert, and I put up an advert with a firm they call Mountain Top Law Firm, and they recruited some, did the interview, and I did the final interview.
There you go.
Yes, and they shortlisted the people I want.
There you go.
You know. So that's how I did it. You cannot come to my company and you get somebody that knows me. Yes, and I think it's been functioning well, because this is not the first time I'm establishing something. I found out that whenever I bring people that know people that I know,
it may be elegant.
that you want to take. You understand? And they will call the person, ask madam to do this, So I decided to do it, and everything is functioning properly. Properly. They don't know me, they get my text, my email. Whenever I want to address everybody, I fix up a Zoom meeting or a Skype meeting. I say what I want to say, and not that I don't listen to them. They know me.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yes, they listen. I get their ideas too. They have
one nigga came out in yellow back.
Yes. And the problem, that the awesome part of it is,
yes,
I think I have only one Igbo person in my office.
There you go.
I have Korekot, I have Hausa, I have Yoruba, I have...
Because it's based on capacity.
Yes.
Capacity is the word.
Yes.
Yes. So the issue is I employed with Mary, not with and I got it right this time around.
Yeah.
Wow. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Well,
before I leave, I just want to say something.
Yes, please do.
Sorry, I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
I have a retreat. So I want to say the kind of Nigeria I want to see. Who's greeting that when you travel, you go to other countries and you bring out your passport. That is the most degrading thing. That I'm somebody that is so proud of myself. Because I know myself, So it's so degrading that when you bring out your passport as a Nigerian, they would start judging you based on your passport. It is so degrading. Because of the kind of impression that people have about Nigeria. We are not bad. We are good people. We have wonderful heart.
Come on now.
We have wonderful heart. We have awesome heart. It's just that I don't know the type of people that our politicians decided to be. I don't know. I don't know where they came from, honestly. I have to say it. I don't know. I don't know where you can, because most of them travel. They go to
other countries. Yeah.
I've seen a couple of them shopping, spending dollars like crazy. Don't know. They all have houses there. Their children are schooling here. You don't want to implement such a thing in your country. Why? Does it mean you hate yourself?
Big shame.
The insecurity is affecting you people. The infrastructure is affecting you people.
Yes.
Everything that's affecting the poor masses. The only thing is you have your Perkins or Mikano again and put on your life, but you are spending money. You want to go on for a hospital checkup. You fly 18 hours, 21 hours to go to another country to treat yourself. Is that not crazy?
Big shame.
It is.
Big shame.
What kind of mentality do they have? Dubai was a desert. A desert.
Yep. True.
Well, go to Dubai now. It's one of the best stories. We have beaches, we have a whole lot of things. But, and Nigeria is so blessed. But unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with
it. It's really a sad situation. And thanks for sharing that. Now, I want to bring in Ugo Kings quickly here. Something happened today, as some people know, some people don't know yet, about what happened in Benin City. Could you speak to that, Ugo? Please update us and tell us what actually is going on.
I don't know.
Yes. Thank you, Engineer Ifeoma. Keep up the good work, and we will have you sometime again this week or next week. We will see how this goes.
Okay,
thank you. Thank you for your contributions. Okay, bye. Yeah. Go on, Ugo Kings.
Yeah. Yesterday, I first of all want to apologize for coming in late because of the hitches on the network situation where I was. So without wasting much time, I would like to remind us yesterday while I was talking yesterday. I said something. I said a revolution is like a wind that you don't know the next direction of the wind, and it's going to be like this until at the end of the day we actualize what the people want, the heart desire of the people, because the people have heart desire. Something that is creating this kind of a spontaneous reaction, spontaneous responsive, spontaneous risk people are taking. People know the risk associated. They know Nigeria so well. They've not forgotten about the trigger happy servicemen you have in Nigeria. They know about that. They've also not forgotten about how the Nigerian system can even at times employ thugs and employ renegades to come after you when they see you are trying to open up a new vista, a new picture, is portraying them in a bad light. You know all that. So for people to stand even at this kind of threat, in front of a threat like this, and move ahead from one phase to the other of places they have gone to express their displeasure about what is going on in the country, you will know that what is pushing them, the wind that is pushing them, has an unpredictable direction instrument. So today we heard about what happened in Benin, how the prison, prison in Benin was would I say attacked? I don't want to use that word attacked because we didn't see people shooting or anything like that.
No wardens.
The will of the people, the momentum of the people, the momentum of the protest was such that even the warders, everybody took off, and the prison doors were opened up, and inmates were released. All the inmates, the ones we saw, were released. They ran into town, moving, and you see them, pockets of them, narrating their ordeals. One of them even saying that a security man just it was just an issue of vendetta. He has been there for how many years, he said. It was just an issue of they even collected his ATM card, took all the money in his ATM card, and at the end of the day, kept him there, kept him in the prison there. So for every one of them, you are waiting trial unit or whatever, for every one of them that is there has a story to tell. Has a very, very sad story to tell. In Abuja here, we have a situation whereby thugs that were employed by the system went threatening people, went to the point of burning cars. burning over 20 cars, 20 to 50 cars, setting them ablaze in order to try to, what will I say, to try to make the people, the protesters, look as if they are hooligans. We all know the complexion of the protest.
Yes.
We know that it's a peaceful protest. We
Yes.
all know that. But you get a situation now where the government is trying to color them, to give them a dark complexion, so that it will move as if, you know, it's renegades and hooligans, ragamuffins that are involved in this protest. But we know better than that.
Yes. Yes.
That's the situation. The will of the people came up today. Again, the people refused. In fact, the people were calling out. They said, "Bring the tanks. We are ready for your tanks." Because the statement being issued out by the military, trying to say that it's a whatever, it's an attack against the government and they stand with the president. And I expected the military chief to talk about that he stands with the people. There is no president without the people. The president does not exist in isolation. The president cannot exist in a vacuum. So these are the people who makes the position, the office of the president, honorable. And when you don't have them, when you decide to isolate them, when you decide to push them off, when you decide to be insensitive to their demands and cries, then the office of the president becomes nothing. It becomes null and void. Because you can't rule yourself.
Yep. Yes.
You can't be a president to yourself. So this is the situation we have right now. It's not whittling down even a little bit. It's not. The people are on fire. The people want what they want, and they know what they want. And let's not make this mistake. SARS is not the issue. SARS is a cardinal.
Yes.
Is a direction. You know, it leads to the issue. It's a systemic breakdown. It's an inversion of the system. It's a truncation of democracy. That's the problem. It's an issue of leadership. It's an issue of failed leadership. What the people are asking for is not just the end of SARS. If what they are asking for is just the termination of the SARS project, they would have stopped by now. That first announcement would have made them to stop by now.
Yes, you're right. You're
People
right.
want a holistic approach. They want a holistic solution. They want a solution. They are not beating about the bush. But definitely when you come up with a request, when you come up, you know, you want something to be done, there must be something you're holding. It's like a bomb. That's what it is. And as the days go by, everybody will come to understand that.
Wow. Like I always say, Nigeria is now or never. We played that song by Sonny Okosun, blessed memory, at the beginning. Nigeria is now or never. We've had people, you know, I'm talking about musicians that have prophesied about this. One of them is late Fela Kuti. Fela, most of his music as well were just prophetical. And people knowing my background would say, what do you mean? Listen, God spoke through the mouth of a horse. Come on, give me a break. He can speak through any human. Give me a break, you know, because sometimes he even puts lies in the mouth of the priests. Go read your Bible. Sometimes God puts lies in the mouth because when the people want to hear only what will make them feel happy. Read the Old Testament, God said he will put lies in the mouth of the prophets. So what I'm saying in essence is that, you know, he speaks through whomever he wants to speak through. And what is happening now in Nigeria, I don't know what it is, but I know there is something big about it. And that's why we are saying we stand with Nigeria. You see, let me bring you in again, because you see, my understanding is that the population of Nigeria between the ages of 18 and 39 actually is about 74 or 77 million. Between the ages of 18 and 39, it's about 74 to 77 million young people we have. And yet, in one of the ex-governors of Anambra State, we don't have time, I wanted to cue in his video in 2016 where he was talking. And he said, listen, guys, if Bill Gates grew up in Nigeria, he wouldn't be a millionaire. So forget it. He said some of these millionaires we that are, in diaspora see and talk with, if they were in Nigeria, they wouldn't be anybody because the system has failed and continue to fail. So I want you to speak to this number, a very big number of people that it seems the government is still looking down on. I know recently they were referred to as lazy. Can you speak to that, please?
The truth is, who essentially is lazy or not lazy? Mm-hmm. Who is lazy? Who is lazier than parliamentarians that meet 3 times in a week and then cash out all of the monies that people work for a lifetime to get? Who is lazy? Who is lazy than 109 people in the Senate that cannot chart a course for a country? Who is lazy? So you talk about laziness, we can engage in that, but then that's not the issue. The issue is that the Nigerian youth represents resilience. I mean, in fact, we are very impossible people because they put us through the hardest of times,
yes,
the worst situations, and these people still find a way to survive.
Wow.
The spirit of the average Nigerian youth should actually be, if it is possible to take it and then dissect it in a scientific lab, what you're going to see will shock you because we go through unimaginable things. So, well, this is the biggest protest that Nigeria has ever seen. This is just the beginning. My only concern is that we sustain it. That's my concern. And I would like to touch a little bit some issues I have.
Okay.
And now the issue number one is, at this point, we need, now of course the facelessness of the struggle has helped bring it thus far. But somehow there is need for leadership, clear leadership right now. You check out all the protests, Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, all of those people. It was never faceless. Now, somebody must step in and lead this protest. Even if you don't want to engage in a physical negotiation, you can nominate a negotiator. But at this point, because it's easy to infiltrate your ranks if you're just marching on the streets. It's easy. That's what they are doing right now. And I'm hoping that, for instance, there's supposed to be leaders in the 36 states.
Okay.
It could be a secret meeting. Do it. It's undercover. Go ahead, do it. But then there must be people that speak for you. There must be people that aggregate what the whole protest is all about. It can't be faceless forever. Let me give you an instance. As you're marching on the streets, people who get money by going on the street that you're blocking will be deceived. That the people, Nigerians are hasty, and I'm hoping that we'll be patient through the whole process. Nigerian Union of Road Transport Workers, they get money by flying on the road. If you block the road, they will identify with you for a bit of time. If you keep that on for a long time and they don't find. There are those who, for a day, if they don't walk, they will not be able to find what to eat. So, if there must be somebody reassuring the people, telling them that this thing is so if you just say, okay, nobody is the leader, it's easy to penetrate. And that's what we're seeing happen now. And we do hope it will not deter those who are protesting, but they should be able to take it to the next level. This morning on my show, I raised the issue of, should they still be on the streets? Of course, one commentator said, no, it's time now to engage. We raised the issue of distrust. There's a long record of distrust. We're talking about a government that reneges on their promises, on their agreements. So the other guy said, who said negotiation cannot go simultaneously with the protest? So they could still be on the street and they negotiated. But you see, I pity this government. Let's quote something. If you listen to that song from Asha, there is fire on the mountain.
Okay.
And there seems to be nobody seems to care. He said, one day we will wish we put off the fire. That when you're done with it, just look at the lyrics. They say, one of these days we will wish we put off the fire. Now, there's a fire that is burning down. And the only thing government could do is to roll out soldiers. Those who are marching for soldiers. I've had to interview one soldier. He said I should go somewhere in Kaduna or somewhere in Cross River and see maimed soldiers. Soldiers that combat Boko Haram with ill equipment.
Wow.
So the soldiers, when the jungle will mature, the soldiers will turn around and fight those who send them out.
Wow.
Because it's an awakening. A typical policeman now who wants to do the right thing knows that it is in the favor of everybody. So all these shots, run things, we just want to do it for 1 week and we are tired. It doesn't work that way. It's a long shot.
Yes. Yes.
Somewhere in the Bible, someone said, if I perish, let me perish. So some of us who are listening should begin to even make donations.
Yes.
That's like the lady that just stepped out. Let's make donations to keep it going. These people, I don't know how maybe 3, 4, 5% of the whole country can keep everybody grounded. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And again, you raise up many points that are quite amazing. And it's really again boils down to people. I'm living in Canada now, and I meet people every now and then, and they want to know what is going on in Africa. Now, if you're watching this, just like you've heard, we're working on it. There are people on the ground, and we have these people on the ground that are participating in the sense they are donating food, water, whatever, to keep people on the street doing a peaceful protest. And like you've mentioned, negotiations can happen while there is ongoing peaceful demonstration. I personally believe that, yes, there's a need for leadership. And as well, like the instances and references you've made. But another thing that came to my mind was what happened in Tower of Babel. According to the scriptures, there was really no individual that was said that was leading that movement. But God looked at them and said, whatever they decided to do, they will accomplish. I believe what is happening to Nigeria, we will all live to tell the story. But people are praying, people are marching, it's amazing to see somebody, the stories that are coming out from the streets. I know you guys hear this, but just for our listeners, there was a march in Lagos, and 3 people lost their phone. Do you know what happened? within 30 minutes, their phone were found and returned to them. Can you believe that? Their phones were found and returned to them.
You know the reason I stress about leadership. Leadership is what gives direction.
Yes.
Leadership is what aggregates the resources. Okay. Now, you know, one of the things happening right now, which they need to address, is the multiplicity of issues that they are raising at the same time.
Okay.
Now, it's sounding like confusion. We know that NSAS is simply emblematic of the Hugo talked about, you know, systemic breakdown. Now, if you make the first demand, and that's what leadership does, you hold them on the ground, they get that one done, you change it, you bring up another one. But if you say NSAS and they are still trying to do that, and you say cut down the salary of legislators, and you know, while they're doing that, you say no to it, you know, it will bring confusion. This thing has to be organized. But whether the youths have them where they are supposed to be, they have them. And this is a golden opportunity. Let's take it one after the other. Okay. You do this, we shift it. You do this, we shift. Now, sir, one of the things I like to say before we're done is I pity northern Nigeria. I pity that because
I'm seeing pictures from Kaduna. I'm seeing pictures now from Kaduna.
There was a protest today in Kano. And it's encouraging.
It is.
Because initially the impression we had was that they were not in support. Now, I made a post on Facebook and I said, who leads this protest
more than any other person? Yes.
Where is the poverty capital of Nigeria? A bunch of people who are in power have all the money and they want you to remain almajiris. In the southwest or the south, we are very industrious.
Yes.
An average individual, with or without the government, can survive. Go to the north. The people who are killed by Boko Haram are not basically people from the south, south or southeast.
Yes.
The thousands of people dying there, the poverty-stricken people living in IDP camps, and you are protesting against what the lifeline that you have.
You know, I like that. I like that point you brought up. I recently addressed a group that asked me, as a matter of fact, they said, so we hear they are killing Christians, and these are Caucasians, white people, asking me, we hear they kill Christians in the north. I say, it's not really a balanced truth. I said, it's a one-sided truth. Because the truth of the matter is not only Christians that the Boko Harams were killing in the north. They were killing Muslims as well. You know, so, you know, Hugo, I want to bring you in because we, believe it or not, guys, we have less than 2 minutes to round off here. Tomorrow is another day. We'll be on this, and this will keep moving on. Where and how and when, we don't know. But we are believing a change must come. Hugo, let me bring you in, you know, as you begin to, you've had all UC have raised. What's your take on some of them? I know you can't go around all of them, but just give us a brief. And we'll be having UC again sometime this week once we confirm his schedules too. So, yeah, go on, Hugo.
Yes, UC has made the mark, particularly he talked about the docility of the people from the northern Nigeria. You know, it's a confusion. I call it a confusion. You know? It's a confusion.
Maybe you might have to speak a little bit Hausa. Do you still speak Hausa? Because they are our brothers and sisters. I'm honestly, they are brothers and sisters.
It's Uthman Danfodio that says that conscience is an open wound. Only truth can heal it.
Come on now.
You have a lifeline. You you have an unprecedented opportunity presenting itself. And all you need to do is to rally around the truth, rally around the reality on the ground, and save your soul, and save your children, save your grandchildren. And then what you turn around to do is to constitute nuisance, you know, by going on to attack peaceful protesters, to burn cars, and so on. It's unfortunate.
It is really.
It's an unfortunate thing. But it's not late.
It's not late. It's not late. Yes. On that note, we'll be rounding up for today. It's not late. The guys
now or never.
Now or never. Our brothers and sisters in the north, we stand with you. It's not late. Yeah. We all are waiting for you. We love the pictures that are coming in from Makurdi, Kano, and more to come. I'm waiting for pictures from Sokoto as well. These all these areas, young people need to arise now or never. Thank you again, Udo Kings, for co-host, and one and only UC. We greet. Thank you guys for your time, and our thanks again goes to Engineer Informer that was previously one of the guests today. We will continue again the same time, 7 p.m. I'm once again the Maverick Priest, Ike. I'm your friend. See you,
so much.
Tomorrow, the same time, 7 p.m. Nigeria time. Please, like we've said, you know, come around. Don't keep quiet, waiting for this to fail. No. It's not, because it's not going to fail. So thank you.